Yo, how y'all doing? So, told you I'll be back. Um, I had a dream last night about my son and his incident and the people that claim to be friends and, blood related people that not always good for you. Um, I really don't know how to move from that dream, but I'm not gonna let it get me in a slump like I normally do when things seem bad for me. Or, I'm just not gonna get down. So today, um, I plan on expressing myself in some poetry. Should I put that there? I don't write poems. I used to rap. So if you can rap, you can write a poem, right? That's all it is, poetry with music. Um, just thinking, I was listening to Josie. Okay, so boom, guy from TikTok that is familiar with Memphis. My city. Hmm. Anyway, basically, my focus is my son. Like me trying to be okay every day with my son not being here. And as you know, I struggle, and I'm just really trying to find my way. And in the midst of trying to be okay, I hope to do or figure out what my purpose is. Like God still has me here. Uh, the saying is we aren't supposed to bury our children. Our children are supposed to bury us. Whew, hmm, it's it's hurting me because well, it's self-explanatory. But I figure I'm still here for something, and I know my son didn't go in vain. He was literally like my everything. He was the first time I knew real love. Just being me was enough. Uh, I feel like I could have been a much better mother, but he did not accept me saying it. Um, so this journey is gonna be very long and never ending because grief is not something that you finally get done. It's something you live with every day. I've never felt this type of pain. I've never felt this alone in my life. But I know I always known I was meant for someone. My son I always told me I was like better than my he always told me I was better than what I thought of myself. Um, I'm just trying to figure out why I'm here and what I'm supposed to do, and do it with the grace God give me, and knowing that my son is and was always on my side. I don't want to be too negative. I just when you get close to God, He show you some things, and I know I get a lot of my enemies watching. What's up? Hey, you didn't stop nothing. Um, I pray for you, and hopefully you get right, cause you just friends, so-called friends, and family, and foes, of course. This is a fixed fight. I'm sorry, but your actions are null and void. This is a fixed fight. His flesh is not here, but his spirit gonna live on, and God has already won this battle. To anyone who watching and you're in a having hardship, you're in a rut, you feeling like, how am I get out of this? The the plan isn't to get out of it. The plan from God is for you to get through it. Like, you have to walk through the valley of the shadow of death. You can't go around it. You can't hop over it. You gotta walk through it. Um, yeah, my smile sometimes will be fake because it's a struggle. But in it, I still gotta go through it. It's it blows my mind on how people, will see good in you, but they don't want you to move in it. And that's not your problem. Like, the individual that's good is in you, it's not your problem to prove yourself to anyone. It's not your problem that they don't like the God in you. Oh, that's their issue. Your past is your past. If they can't get over it, that's their problem. Especially if you try to make amends, you can only try so much. Then you just got to give it to God, still pray for them, and like, do you. That's what I'm doing. That's what I'm trying to do. At the lowest, I'm at the lowest. But I get God, so I'm up here for real, for real. Worldly, like things that we want in what success is called of the world, I'm down here. But in God, I'm up here. I'm peaking. Like, faith is what you believe without seeing. I believe a lot for me. So now, with everything I'm in, I just gotta keep trying, even when it fails. Even when I get down in my dark little spaces, I just gotta keep trying, because it's a process. It's a process, and you can't let nobody around you make you feel less than, because you are not less than. You are greater than man of the world. With how you say it, I'm thinking. Um, Basically, anything of the world, like I said, less than. But the God in you, you up, you peaked. It don't matter when nobody say. God can see your heart. He know your heart. Now, if you wrong and you low down out here for real, and you for real selfish, like you intentionally low down and you know it, God know it too. So you're not fooling nobody. You're not. Now, if you probably got some ways that you're not even really sure of, but if somebody bring it to you and you don't believe it about yourself, go to God and ask Him to fix it in you, and He will. What man say don't matter, especially when they envious or jealous in some way. Now, to be inspired by somebody is one thing, and like sometimes you may want what they have, but don't want it in an envious way. Want it like in inspiration. I see them prevailing. I want it one day. Like, don't get mad. Like, what you mad for? Pray about it. Talk to God. Ask God to build you in that space. I'm everywhere because there's so much going on in my brain. But I just came on here to ramble. That's all. And get my day started. Should have been started, but I went to. I go to sleep. I don't go to sleep. I eventually fall asleep. Uh, I don't know when it'll get normal for me to just be like, okay, lay down and go to sleep. Um, Hopefully it'll happen soon. But I don't, I, I can't like, you know how you set a bedtime and like you can fall asleep. I can't do that yet. Like I eventually will drift off for like an hour or two, or maybe four at the most, and then you know. But I'm not doing it in a sense of being lazy. I'm literally moving in the best way I can right now. Prior to before, I was probably on some lazy stuff prior, but as of last year, it's not been as of last year for certain. It has not been that, and that's what my granddaddy. Not last year, 2 years ago, 2022. Like I was growing more and more, and then granddaddy passed. Then 2023, I was steady trying to get through my granddaddy passing, and then my son passed. So, um, falling asleep is not something I am able to do. I crash eventually. Um, but I don't know. I just wanted to say hi, and and that we gonna be all right. We gonna be all right. And for some people that you can listen to, we get a lot of false prophets out here, a lot of fake pastors, a lot of fake Christians, just a lot of fakeness going on. But I kind of feel like I get a good judgment of fakeness when it comes to God, and then I like look. I have the Bible with me when I'm listening, so I can like see, do they really know what they're talking about? So when they give their version in a wider spread of what the text is, like I can be like, okay, I can listen to them. So people I listen to are, you know what? They don't. Who I listen to don't matter. You listen to who you want to listen to, and you let me know, and we can probably go back and forth on uh, positive people that speak well and are good leaders in Christ. Um, but like I said, one person for sure is Joe T from TikTok. Okay, so boom, he he's something else, and he's still able to be happy and be himself. I still kind of feel guilty if I'm too happy, and this was before my son and granddad passed. Like I felt bad for doing things for myself. It's a long story. Yeah, I get it's a lot. It's a lot. Oh, it's a lot. But day by day, I'll be able to open up and tell you a story, and hopefully somebody grow from it. That's why I get on here, and of course to verbalize, get things out. If I'm not talking to a therapist, because I don't have that around here. Some families talk, some don't. Some come out great from not talking. Some need to talk. It is what it is, like my son say. Bye, y'all.